I'd been through therapy, in high intensity therapy for trauma, depression, and other things related to fibromyalgia, which I suffered. That worked really quite well until I got thrown under the bus by a government organisation, and things started to slip again. The great thing about the previous therapy is I recognised the warning signs. So that's when I reached out. I really needed a top up. I was getting into a rut. Everything was becoming overwhelming again. What I was looking for was a kind of a reinvocation of those skills to get me back on the feet, really. I didn't need that high intensity stuff again. I did actually have the skills, only a lot of them I'd forgotten about. I got into a bubble of depression. I was just not motivated to get out of bed. Having suicidal thoughts, minor suicide attempts, and yeah, I was really heading towards a tipping point. So, as I said, the previous therapy sessions taught me to recognise the warning signs, and they'd also taught me to reach out when I needed it. It took a bit of time to get through, to get help, presumably because of the funding crisis in mental health. But by Christmas, you had got to me and started to help me out in that direction. And that was a big change. Actually, getting in touch with somebody was like the first step towards that form of recovery. I think I've got what I wanted out of the intervention. Is I was recovering last year before I had this trip up again. I was actually thinking about moving towards getting back into work again. Now that I've had this, over Christmas, all that went out of the window. The depression had just killed all my ambition and enthusiasm off. But really, I've been given hope again, and that's really what I wanted. The hope that I would be able to get back into a workable position.